How's it going, everyone? This is Shao here 1030, and today not only am I here to bring you all another Jurassic Live content, but also speculate why we are slowly losing players. The alliance that me and the players follow, we used to have some very active players. What I mean by that is that these players helped us to be able to not only unlock the featured creature during the Alliance Championship, but also leveled up once or twice. But for some odd reason, these players decide to become inactive. Then they end up being kicked off, then they come back, then they end up leaving again because of being inactive again. And there are a couple of players we had that are very strong, very active, but decide to quit the game. I know a lot of you are going to speculate and try to theorize as to what is the possibility. Well, let's first take a look at the beginning of this year. Back in February, we got update 2.21, aka an update that a lot of players were not happy about. But on a positive note, we did get ourselves an introduction to Isla event. What's neat about the Isla event is that not only are we able to take on powerful creatures, which I like to challenge, but also obtain DNA of certain creatures that are either hard to unlock or something to be able to help us be able to level up certain creatures. But unfortunately, my videos that end up covering Jurassic Live related end up getting less views than I did last year. We'll talk about that later. In March, we got ourselves update 2.22, introduction to Biasa Bufo, the very first amphibian creature. Unfortunately, this update did not hype a lot of players because we only got one creature. In April, update 2.23 gave us introduction to the first non-hybrid unique creatures. What really surprised me is that these non-hybrid unique creatures performed very well in the meta at that time and are still performing very well to this day. In May, we got update 3.0, which introduced Omega Rarity. These creatures evolve with having the ability to level them up, and at a certain level, you're able to unlock the new ability to be able to make them stronger. What surprised me is that these players were at first very excited to see a new rarity, but then as we slowly got more Omegas into the game, these players end up being very frustrated because of how very broken they are. In June, update 3.0.30 introduced new Omega creatures. Wonder what more you can ask for. Speaking about update 3.0, in July, we got ourselves two new creatures, an Omega creature and a unique super hybrid. Round of applause, Ludia. Round of applause. We finally got ourselves a super hybrid. In August, update 3.1 not only gave us new Omegas, but also two new unique super hybrids. Even though these unique super hybrids underperform in the meta, but they are decent in Alliance Championship tournaments. In September, we got ourselves an introduction to the 93 Classic T-Rex, not involved with any update. If you did not know, the 93 Classic T-Rex has performed very well during the Alliance Championship tournament. There are multiple reasons as to why we're slowly losing players. One of them has to deal with Omegas. A couple players on social media pages, they complain about these Omegas. So what they complain about is that not only are they broken, but also whenever they come across one in battle, they just quit the game. So one good example is that they try to use flocks and or creatures that can distract on the 93 Classic T-Rex. Unfortunately, they end up getting killed. And they say like the only way it seems like to kill the 93 Classic T-Rex is either Fuka Raptor, Clever Girl, or something that can hit hard on the 93 Classic T-Rex. Speaking of which, the only easiest Omega creature to take down are Stegosaurus and Euxiosaurus. Other ones are pretty much easy, including Diabloceratops. I doubt Ludia will nerf these Omegas, but we'll have to see. Now, the other reason why players are quitting the game is because of raids. Even though that we are slowly getting the returned raid bosses, but players feel like they want to see newer ones. Looking at the previous Apex raid boss that we got, Alacranix became available as a raid boss back in October 26, 2022. And then a couple months later, sometime around February 2023, I was able to unlock it. As you can see the screen next to me, all I have to do is participate Alacranix Apex raid boss 3 or 4 more times before I have enough DNA to be able to get this straight to level 30. Me and the players on Discord, we were talking about that this may be the last time that we're going to raid together, because we're all going to be able to have our Apex Scorpion at level 30. I understand how you and the players feel. You're tired of Ludia giving us returned raid bosses. You want Ludia to give you all a totally different and new raid boss. Like maybe a Rexy legendary raid boss, Panthera Bathetti legendary raid boss, or even a Anticeraptor epic raid boss. Arguably, yes, we had Ardos rare raid boss that we got a couple months ago, but I feel like we need more like that. I miss what my channel was like a year or two ago. What I mean by that is, whenever I post a video that showcased the brand new creatures, give you a teaser of the upcoming update and or teaser of the upcoming event schedule, including the event schedule itself, those videos skyrocket. I appreciated your guys' feedback, your criticism, but for some odd reason, this year alone, the new videos I have posted so far have dropped. I'm not sure what happened there. Hopefully they'll pick up very soon. If it's something I either did or said that upset you all, I do apologize. I know that I used to do giveaways, but I don't do this anymore because a lot of you said they're just clickbait. But in all honesty, I was willing to give away a PlayStation 5 or something crazy. But unfortunately, things didn't work out. So switching back to the topic of Jurassic Live, I agree with cover players, and I don't want to hold my tongue and say that introducing Omegas was a mistake. That's all the cover for today's video. Now, let me know in the comments below your thoughts. I've covered here. What raid boss would you like to see introduced in the game? Let me know your thoughts. I'd like to hear it. Hopefully, you all did enjoy today's video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give the video a thumbs up. Check my channel, subscribe bell for more content videos. And as usual, see you all in the next video. And until next time.